There appears to be a breakthrough in attempts to keep TikTok operational in the United States. For the latest on those negotiations, let's go live to Anis Hedari. And what do we know, Anis, about this deal?
We're seeing reports that TikTok has signed a deal officially to create a new U.S.-based unit of itself, and 3 American investors, or at least investing companies, are involved: Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX. Now, those names may not mean anything to our whole audience. Notable to point out that Oracle is a big tech company, and it's headed up by a member of the Ellison family. They are known to be linked with Donald Trump. Now, this deal, if it is accurate as reported by the Associated Press and Reuters, would ensure that the social media platform can keep operating in the United States, because, as you might remember, there was talk of banning TikTok because of its Chinese control, Chinese ownership, or the ownership of TikTok's parent company, ByteDance. Now, the reports that we're seeing is that this deal is expected to close on January the 22nd. Now, that's according to a memo that's been seen by both the Associated Press and Reuters. I should say that CBC News has not seen this memo yet, but it is at least according to this memo, it said that both ByteDance and TikTok, the 2 divisions of this company that are controlled out of China, they've signed binding agreements with these American investors. Now, half of the new TikTok joint venture will be owned by these investors. The other portions of the company will still be held by ByteDance itself. That's the Chinese holding company, less than 20% there. And a little bit more than 30% will be held by affiliates of existing investors in ByteDance, although we don't know who those are yet. Both TikTok and the White House have declined to comment to the Associated Press. So some of the finer details of this memo are still to come out over the next few days, Ian.
It was a long time ago, Anis, when the wheels were set in motion for this reported deal. How did we get here?
This all started because there was talk in the United States of wanting to protect Americans, essentially, and to look at U.S. national security over who controlled TikTok. You might hear people talk about the algorithm a lot, or how an app like TikTok collects and absorbs a lot of information about its users. Going back to the Biden administration, there were concerns brought up by the U.S. government over that data and that algorithm being controlled by a Chinese company. And then in Donald Trump's first administration, actually, even going back to that, the Trump administration had, whispered, made policies around potentially banning TikTok. It then came a little bit more to a head under the Biden administration. Then in the second Trump administration, Donald Trump seemed to change his mind about it and kept postponing when a ban on TikTok might take effect. Now, we came to a breaking point over the last few months with this deal being rumored and now apparently being signed. And what we will see out of this deal is that apparently U.S. data will be stored locally in the United States in a system run by Oracle, that the experience for users won't change. Advertisers will still be able to get to the people they want to talk to. And that algorithm, the secret system that powers TikTok's video feed, it's going to be retrained on American user data. Ostensibly, that will address the concerns that the United States had over Chinese control. But again, we haven't seen this memo directly, so there might be some devil in some of the small details. But for now, it looks like by the end of January, TikTok will at least have a significant influence from American owners, if not total control. Ian.
Anis Hedari reporting live from Calgary. Thank you.